I'm Canadian, as many of you have no doubt gathered from the way I say out and about, and the fact that I write words like humor with a U, and the fact that I mention it like every 10th video. We're a country that prides ourselves on our diversity, despite the fact that we're actually whiter than the US, as Caucasians make up 86% of the country compared to less than 64% of the US. So, when Donald Trump signed the executive order banning travelers from some Muslim countries that many people in my last comments section made sure to shout, "Isn't a Muslim ban?" Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was quick to borrow a page out of Trump's own playbook, firing up his Twitter app to let everyone know where he stands. To those fleeing persecution, terror, and war, Canadians will welcome you, regardless of your faith. Diversity is our strength. Hashtag welcome to Canada. Now, this has been blown out of proportion with people believing that Justin Trudeau said we'd take the refugees that can't get into the US. That's not what he said. All he did was tweet, at a time when people were heated about Trump's decision, Canada's stance on immigration, which hasn't changed from when Trudeau first took office. Trudeau's appointed Minister of Immigration, Ahmed Hussein, an immigrant to Canada himself, said there's no plans to increase the number of immigrants Canada will allow this year, which is about 300,000, 40,000 of those being refugees. Enter Black Lives Matter. I did a video about them last year when they disrupted Toronto's Pride Parade with their sit-in and made demands that, quick follow-up, Pride caved to, and uniformed police officers will not be allowed to participate. The co-founder of Black Lives Matter Toronto is a woman named Yusra Kogali, who had this to say about Justin Trudeau.
What did Justin Trudeau say? He said he wanted to accept everyone who's not allowed into the US border to Canada. Don't cheer, do not cheer, because we know what exactly that is. We know what that is. We know what that manipulation is. It is what this country is founded on. Erasure and silencing of the real history of this land. The genocide of indigenous people in which the state is founded on. The enslavement and genocide of black people in which the state is founded on. The indentured slavery of racialized people in which the state is founded on. When Justin Trudeau says that, he is a liar. He is a hypocrite. He is a white supremacist terrorist. That is what he is.
A white supremacist terrorist. Because he made a comment that was misunderstood. Unless they think Justin Trudeau slaughtered natives in the 16 and 1700s, and if so, maybe poutine has some anti-aging properties that I need to be taking advantage of. But he never promised to take America's unwelcome refugees. He just said that Canada won't discriminate based on faith. The tweet basically might as well have said, "We don't care what the US is doing, we're doing what we've always done, and they can suck our maple-flavored cocks." It's a shot at the Trump administration, which might not be the wisest decision right now. It's kind of like letting your dog shit on your neighbor's lawn all the time because you hate them. But you still gotta live beside them, so don't be surprised when you find it in the eaves trough and smeared all over your windows later on. But Justin Trudeau is a white supremacist terrorist according to Black Lives Matter because he tweeted at an opportunistic time and won't let more than 40,000 refugees and 300,000 immigrants into the country in 2017. In comparison, Dylan Roof is a white supremacist terrorist because he walked into a church in Charleston and murdered 9 black people because he was a racist who believed himself to be saving the white race. And by the way, if this bowl-cut sporting yokel thought he was superior to anyone, he was severely mistaken. But Justin Trudeau is basically the same as Dylan Roof in the eyes of BLM because he's not taking more refugees. This is why I can't take these protests seriously. This is why I just tune them out. I don't want to listen to this nonsense any more than I want to listen to dumbass conspiracy theorists or right-wingers who claim everything actual journalists write that they disagree with is fake news. Even as cynical as I am, I wanted to believe that Black Lives Matters groups were inherently good, trying to raise awareness to things that, yes, are problems in parts of North America, and only a complete asshole would completely disregard. But shit like this being said by the founder of one of these groups shows that they have no focus, and their agenda appears to just be piss everyone off and slander people. And you're making me defend fucking Trudeau, that fucking pretty boy. But the guy is about as far from being a white supremacist as you can get. Pretty much first thing he did when he took office was he appointed the most diverse group of cabinet ministers in the country's history, maybe in any country's history. As I said, the immigration minister is an immigrant, and a refugee no less. How much more sympathetic could a person be to the issues that other immigrants and refugees might face than someone who was an immigrant and a refugee? During a discussion on someone's Facebook page about this topic, I brought this up, and the person accused Trudeau of tokenism, of only appointing the guy to look good. Holy fuck, there's no way to win then, is there? If he'd hired a bunch of white dudes, he's basically the love child of David Duke and Hitler. He hires a diverse group of men and women, he's still Dave Dolph Dukler, but now he's pandering. What do you want? Does he have to publicly wash their fucking feet every day while reciting poems about how he thinks white people are scum? But whatever, let's entertain this idea that it might have been a token gesture. White supremacists aren't known for putting minorities in a position of power. It's not like the Klan is recruiting a Muslim Grand Wizard so they can say, "See, we aren't racist. Ahmed here can come burn crosses with us." And sure, Trudeau is a liar, but not because of this. He made it a big part of his campaign to revise our weird first-past-the-post electoral system, but has since backed down on that because, he won with it, so can't be all bad, right? But Black Lives Matter Toronto calling Trudeau a liar while lying about A, what he said, and B, what he is, that's the pot calling the kettle. Oh, better not finish that sentence, or I'll be called a racist.